Welcome to the deep dive. So if you're hearing this right now, it means a couple of things. One, you're already registered for tonight. Good move. And two, you're about to get the inside track.
Yep, the shortcut, making you the most clued-in person walking into Farm League Brewing tonight.
Exactly.
That's really our goal here. Your exclusive last-minute insider's guide to the Cambridge Business Connections meetup.
And just so you know, this all comes straight from a great chat we had recently.
Right, with Jason Kipfer, he's the founder of the locally connected community hub, and Matthew Grosner, who chairs the Cambridge Business Connections Committee.
They basically gave us the playbook. So we're going to walk you through, the venues, hidden history, the whole networking philosophy behind this thing.
And the strategic edge you get just by knowing who's who and maybe what makes the place tick.
Perfect.
So the basics again, just to be clear. It is tonight, Monday, November 3rd, 2025, at Farm League Brewing in Cambridge, officially 7 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Okay, but let's dig into that time frame first, because that 7 to 9, that was the first kind of strategic tip Jason and Matthew gave us.
Right, the official time.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what's posted. They both really made a point that they don't like kicking people out. So if the vibe is good, and honestly, the energy at these things is usually pretty great, the networking can and often does, go way later.
Sometimes right up until the place closes, depending on how things are flowing.
So the takeaway for you is plan your evening, but don't feel like you have to dash out right at 9. There might be great connections happening later.
That flexibility is key, isn't it? Because the hub's whole approach, it's built on relationship quality, and that stuff takes time.
True.
But speaking of getting in tonight,
Yeah?
let's talk about the admission. It's not cash, but it's important.
Ah, yes, the food donation.
You got it. Remember to bring a non-perishable food item for the Cambridge Food Bank. Seriously, don't forget this.
Yeah, it's not just a nice suggestion. It's actually part of a bigger thing the Community Hub is doing all through November.
Exactly. A deliberate, focused support effort.
It really sets the tone, doesn't it? Embeds that community purpose right into the event from the start.
Totally. And speaking of tone and vibe, you'll probably notice a really professional feel tonight. Part of that is thanks to their friend Rob Cooper.
The photographer.
Yeah, he's donating his time to capture the evening, the energy.
Which is fantastic.
Yeah.
And his story is actually pretty interesting too, right? Ties into the hub's values.
It really does. Matthew mentioned Rob shifted from a stable IT career into full-time photography back in 2019.
Wow.
And apparently he doesn't just snap photos, he's really looking for the stories within the event.
That takes guts.
Yeah.
Making a leap like that. From tech to art. And it makes sense when you hear he does a lot of wedding photography.
Right. Matthew pointed out he probably spends more time with couples on their wedding day than almost anyone else.
Huh. Yeah, you'd have to be good with people.
Exactly. His enthusiasm for building relationships just comes through. And that kind of genuine connection, that's what helps build the hub's whole professional image.
So the point for you listening is, if they trust someone like Rob, who's all about authentic connection, to capture their events,
Yeah.
then that tells you what they value most. Authenticity, relationships. That should probably be your focus tonight, too.
Okay. Good point. Now let's talk about the place itself. Farm League Brewing. It's a great spot.
Yeah, it is. Only opened in 2021, but it's in that huge, 108-year-old building.
The old Grand River Brewing building, right?
Right.
Lots of Cambridge folks will remember that.
Definitely. And, connecting this back to the hub's sort of entrepreneurial spirit,
Sure.
the story of how Farm League started, Jason told us this. It's kind of a perfect match.
Oh, yeah. How so?
Well, the 4 friends who started it, their original dream was actually a brewery out on a farm.
Okay.
But they hit zoning problems, right away, roadblocks.
Classic startup issues. So they had the whole idea and then, boom, had to rethink. Totally. Huge pivot needed. But instead of just packing it in, a chance connection led them to this historic building, the old Grand River space, which wasn't even listed.
No way.
Yeah. And get this. They managed to secure the space and the brewing gear from Abe Herb Brewing within just a few days.
Wow. That's moving fast. Real agility.
Incredible, right? Just shows that relentless dedication, a massive, super fast pivot.
I love that. It proves that sometimes the best opportunities come from unexpected changes and who you know. So they're keeping the brewing tradition alive in that building.
Exactly.
So what should we look out for at the bar tonight? beer-wise?
Well, they usually have about 6 core brews on tap. They do a nice job balancing some innovative stuff like experimental ales
Okay.
with the more approachable styles, good lagers, IPAs, something for most people.
Nice.
They've really managed to honor the Grand River legacy while making it their own, keeping it a community spot focused on craft beer.
Cool. So when you're standing there tonight, remember, you're not just in any bar. You're in a place with over a century of brewing history,
Yeah.
brought back to life by 4 friends who wouldn't take no for an answer. It's actually a pretty good conversation starter right there.
Definitely. And that spirit, persistence, local commitment, that's really at the heart of the whole locally connected community hub.
Right, because tonight's event is the Cambridge Business Connections chapter.
Uh-huh.
But that's just one piece of a much bigger puzzle, right?
Exactly. One of 7 chapters across the region.
And the hub itself, it's been around for almost 9 years now.
Yeah, nearly 9 years. And the origin is amazing. It literally started with a single Facebook post back in January 2017.
It's your one post.
Yep, in Waterloo. Just aimed at getting neighbors together. That's it. Simple as that.
Wow. Talk about small beginnings.
And look where it is now. It's grown into, the biggest and fastest growing community catalyst thing across southern Ontario.
How many people are involved now?
Over 2,500 people across the 7 chapters.
That's huge. Where are all the chapters?
Well, you've got the core, KW, Cambridge, Guelph, but they've also expanded out to Woolwich Township, Stratford, even the Niagara region now.
Okay, growing something based on relationships to 2,500 people in 9 years. That sounds like a challenge. Did Jason or Matthew talk about keeping it, personal as it grew?
That's a really good question. And yeah, they stressed that the key was keeping the mission super, super simple. Otherwise, the scale could just, dilute the whole point.
So what is the mission then?
It's basically making the communities they serve more inclusive, safe, and welcoming places for living, working, playing, shopping, everything.
That focus makes sense. Keeps it grounded.
Right. And stops it from just becoming another group where people only swap business cards.
Which probably explains the mix of people we'll see tonight. It's easy to think business, but Jason really emphasized it's a real cross-section.
Oh, totally. Entrepreneurs, yeah, definitely. But also people with regular 9-to-5 jobs, stay-at-home parents, retirees, young professionals starting
A
out.
real mix.
That diversity, that's your strategic advantage tonight, right? The whole networking vibe is pure relationship building, not transactional.
So success depends on how much you actually engage.
Exactly. And the insight here is, don't just network for sales leads. Network for community knowledge.
Interesting angle.
Think about it. A retiree or a stay-at-home parent. They often have incredibly deep insights into the community, local history, who knows who, stuff a purely corporate person might miss.
Good point. Look for that broader wisdom.
Yeah. Tapped into that.
Okay, before we get to the sponsors who really help make these things happen, let's give a shout out to the actual Cambridge Committee volunteers.
Absolutely. They're the ones making it work tonight.
You'll probably see them around. Matthew Grosner, obviously the chair, Tony Rossell, Rick Kauschman, Chris Morrissey, Anna Aceto-Guerin.
And Jason Kipfer himself is usually there too, involved with the Cambridge chapter as well.
Great team.
And their efforts get a big boost from sponsors whose values really line up with the hub, like tonight's happy hour meetup sponsor, Little Mushroom Catering.
Ugh. Little Mushroom. They do great food, and they're providing in-kind support tonight.
Yep. And their whole mission goes beyond just catering. They're focused on being socially responsible, environmentally sustainable.
Yeah, that really echoes the hub's community focus, doesn't it?
It totally does. And they actually, walk the talk. They commit to using at least 75% local and independent clients.
Wow, 75%. That's high.
And getting 50% of their supplies locally. Plus, everything's from scratch, nut-free kitchen, the whole deal.
And they're licensed too, right, for drinks?
Fully licensed with the AGCO, that's the Alcohol and Gaming Commission. So yeah, they can handle full bar service, Ontario wines, beers, ciders, spirits.
That's handy. And I think I remember seeing they also do land acknowledgments.
They do. They acknowledge the traditional lands of the Haudenosaunee, Anishinaabe, and neutral people. That kind of thoughtfulness says a lot.
Definitely. Okay, who's the other happy hour sponsor?
That would be First Place Finishing. Now, if you own a home or know anyone who does, listen up. They specialize in exterior wood stuff. Think fences, decks, pergolas, even cedar saunas, staining, painting, restoring them.
Oh, nice niche. So keeping that outdoor wood looking good.
Exactly. And they really focus on quality and durability, mostly using high-quality, oil-based penetrating stains for that rich, lasting finish.
Good to know. Where do they operate? Just locally?
Well, they cover the core area for sure. Kitchener, Waterloo, Cambridge, Gulf, all around here.
Mm-hmm.
But interestingly, they also go further afield for seasonal projects, like up to Muskoka and the Halliburton Highlands.
Really? That's quite a reach. So definitely someone to connect with if you need that kind of service partner with a wider footprint.
For sure. Their team should be there tonight.
Cool. And then, of course, the door prizes. Always a fun part.
Yeah, adds a bit of excitement. Apparently, the hub overall has something like 50-plus valued annual Meetup door prize sponsors across all the chapters.
So your entry tonight gives you a shot.
Yep. And just to give you a taste of the variety, look out for prizes from places like, let's see, our community dollar, the Poop Valet.
The Poop Valet. Love it.
Regal Nails Cambridge, Ultra Plumbing and HVAC, Shineco Cleaning. You get the idea. A real mix of local businesses.
That's great. Okay, so looking beyond tonight, what other opportunities are coming up?
Well, first, if hearing about the sponsors got you thinking about promoting your own business,
Uh-huh.
remember that happy hour meetup sponsorship. It's $200 for future events, gets you a detailed summary on this pre-meetup audio, just like we did for Little Mushroom and First Place Finishing.
And helps pay for the snacks, right?
Exactly.
Oh.
Helps the committee provide appetizers for everyone. Win-win.
Nice. Okay, what else? Holidays are coming up.
Yes. Get ready for the 12 Days of Christmas Shop Local Edition.
Ooh, sounds fun.
It's already started, actually, kicked off November 1st. They're featuring 12 businesses from each of the 6 chapter areas.
Whoa, wait. 12 from each.
So
God
it's
darn.
upwards of 72 businesses total, each one offering a special one-day-only deal, like a genuine can't-miss offer.
Okay, definitely need to follow the Hub's channels for that then.
For sure. Now, looking further out, grab your calendar. 2 big dates you need to know about.
Okay.
These tend to fill up fast because of that strong community vibe. So December 8th, that's the big regional, locally connected festive meetup.
Where's that one?
Maxwell's Concerts and Events in Waterloo. It's the last meetup for 2025. And they partner with the Waterloo Knights of Columbus for their new Toys for Needy Kids toy drive.
Oh, that's great. So bring a toy.
Yep. And register early. Seriously, that one hits capacity quick.
Got it. December 8th at Maxwell's. What's the second date?
January 26, 2026. Mark it down. That's the Hub's 9-year anniversary bash.
9 years. Where's the party?
Morty's Pub in Waterloo. They're taking over all 3 floors for it.
Oh, big celebration.
Huge. And same deal. Registration is essential. It always sells out super fast.
Okay, January 26th at Morty's. Good heads up.
And one more thing on engagement. Don't forget the tech side. Download the Connect SWO app.
Connect SWO. Southwestern Ontario.
You got it. Launched on Canada Day. It's aiming to be the biggest free shop local business directory for Southern and Southwestern Ontario.
So it connects all these meetups digitally.
Kind of, yeah.
Right.
It's the digital bridge. Helps you find local businesses easily across the whole region. Definitely worth having on your phone.
Cool.
Well,
Okay, we've covered a lot.
we have.
Hopefully this deep dive, straight from our chat with Jason and Matt, gives you that bit of an edge tonight.
Yeah, use it.
Remember that flexible timing. Lean into the extended networking if it feels right. Soak up the atmosphere at Farm League, the history.
Enjoy the community vibe. And if you want more info later about the app, membership stuff, how to profile your business creatively,
Where should people look?
the website is the main hub,
Right.
locallyconnected.ca, LOCALLY, connected.ca. And Jason Kipfer is pretty open to people reaching out directly, too.
Awesome. Okay, so final thought for you as you head into the meetup tonight.
Yeah, let's leave you with this. Think about the hub's story. Started 9 years ago. One Facebook post grew to over 2,500 people. How? Through dedicated, old-fashioned relationship building. So the question for you tonight is, forget just swapping cards for a minute. What one small, simple connection are you going to really focus on building? Find that person, make that genuine connection, and grow your network the old-fashioned way.
Great thought to end on. Go find that connection. Enjoy the meetup.
Yeah, have a great time. We'll see you there.